Good morning, Pisces, and welcome to my channel. This is the Oracle of Zoraya Utranaya, and today I will be doing a reading for you for the week of April the 14th to the 20th, 2024. So during this week, on the Friday, we have the Sun moving into Taurus, and then on the Saturday, we have the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction in Taurus as well. So if you want more information on that, definitely check out my videos about that in my channel. Okay. Excuse me, I've already cut the decks and I've shuffled them all 8 times using the numerology of the date April the 14th, 2024. So let's dive right in, okay? The first card we have for you today is the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups can signify choices that need to be made. Perhaps there are a lot of different options with respects to whatever it is you're needing to make a choice upon. So we'll have to get some more cards clearly, but because this could be regarding love, this could be regarding business or work or projects or people, right? So we'll have to get some sort of different cards here to give us some more context. Okay, and it could be also a card that's signifying, like I said, spoiled for choice, but it could also mean, like I read intuitively, so it could also mean that you have a lot of stuff going on in your head right now, okay? You have a lot of different ideas, you're thinking about a lot of different things, and a lot of these things could be, with respects to the choices or the thoughts, a lot of these things could be bad or they could be good, okay? So we have on the normal Rider-Waite deck, there is like beauty, power, property, but then there's like a snake, but if that could signify knowledge. So it's all a matter of your perspective, right? Things can be good or bad as a matter of perspective, right? And your outlook on things. So perhaps you're trying to organize your thoughts. Perhaps you're trying to bring things down into your 3D reality. Now, being that this is the Game of Thrones deck, and this is Bran, and he is the three-eyed raven, sorry. He's got like, he's like a warg, and he's got psychic abilities, and he can like practice astral projection and stuff like that. So perhaps you are developing, this is a very powerful time right now. We just passed the eclipse with Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, okay? Perhaps you are a very emotional sign, Pisces. You are very intuitive, and perhaps this, you see how his eyes are all white here. This can also be signifying that you are seeing with your third eye and you are able to tap into other realms of consciousness. Okay? Perhaps your telepathy is being enhanced, being able to communicate with others mentally. You think about someone and they call you, type of thing. Or your psychic abilities are enhanced. Your dreams are quite vivid right now. You have clairvoyance, clairsentience, or clairaudience. Perhaps you're starting. So you're tapping into and developing more your extrasensory abilities. Okay. So those are the possibilities that this card is going to be different for everybody because this is a general reading. So let's get some more cards to see what kind of context this is. We have the Nine of Spears. Okay. So the Nine of Spears is the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands illustrates the need to keep going, to keep persevering, to keep on trekking. You're almost done the battle. Okay, we're almost approaching the 10, where we can reap the rewards of what we have worked on. Okay, there's one last battle. There's one last thing you need to push through. Okay, and if it's something with respects to love or like relationships or even business or projects that you are working on, the Nine of Wands or the Nine of Spears says don't give up. Okay, whatever it is that you're pursuing, Keep trying different things. Keep throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks. Okay, that's the perseverance. So don't give up. If things are being, if it's with respects to business, do some research, try some new things, see what other people are doing out there. YouTube is a very good resource where you can learn about different things for free, right? Try new things. Not everything is going to work, but if you give up, it might have been the next thing that you tried that was successful, right? And keep data, keep a record of things that you've tried and what the results are, okay? Because it seems that you have a lot of good ideas about stuff, okay? So you need to put them into practice and start trying them out, seeing what works and what doesn't work. Write it down. What did I try? Did it work? Yes or no? Give it some time to work as well, even in relationships as well. Try some different things in your approach. See what works, see what doesn't work. But you are being encouraged to keep going and do not stop. Persist and persevere. Now the wands here. On the normal Rider-Waite deck, there's an individual. He looks wounded. Okay, he's been fighting in a battle. And he can be considered like the wounded warrior or the wounded healer, okay? And Chiron has been quite active in April and in Aries, okay? So that's a warrior, and he's the wounded healer / warrior, right? So perhaps there are wounds that you are like that you have been healing from, some traumas that you have been healing from. And all of these different wands here can illustrate and be metaphors for all of the different hardships and traumas that you have endured in the past. And as you persist forward in your life and in your new endeavors, where you're trying new things, you are not forgetting what those lessons were that those hardships and traumas taught you. Because they made you who you are, and they made you a stronger person. And we shouldn't forget these things. We heal from them, and we integrate the lessons that they see the light. We integrate the lessons that they have taught us. Life is a struggle, and it's how we react to these things that creates who we are as people. And how are you going to choose to what happens to you going forward based on the traumas and the tribulations that you have healed from in the past? You've learned how to react more appropriately, okay? And perhaps you've been thinking about these things for quite some time. But you are healing, and you're integrating them and alchemizing them to make you a stronger person, and you are utilizing the lessons and the gifts that they have taught you to your advantage and using them going forward in whatever endeavor it is that you are trying to pursue here. Interesting. Next card, we have the Hierophant. Okay, so this is the card Taurus. Okay, so very interesting here because we are entering the season of Taurus this week for this reading. And we have Jupiter and Uranus going conjunct in Taurus this week. So perhaps Jupiter is going to be expanding your extrasensory abilities here. Okay. And, you know, it can be disruptive. Like, that looks like chaos in there, doesn't it? But this is all in your best interest. It is happening for you. It is not happening to you. And the Hierophant can signify blessings. On the normal Rider-Waite deck, there are two initiates in front of him, and he's initiating them into the higher order. Okay, so perhaps this whole process is initiating you into a higher level of consciousness. And, you know, normally he has like a crown here, and it has 3 levels. And the 3 levels illustrate the novice, the apprentice, and the master. So this card can be signifying to you that you're leveling up and you're elevating in your frequency, you're leveling up in your abilities, my dear Pisces. And you are being encouraged to bring your thoughts and what you're experiencing into the reality, and keep going with whatever it is that you're pursuing and utilizing those skills to your advantage and your healed traumas. Because this is a blessing coming in for you. The Pope or the Hierophant is the intermediary between the gods and the people here on earth. So perhaps your talents, skills, gifts, and abilities with respects to any of these extrasensory abilities that you have here, this intuition, this psychic abilities, clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, telepathy, having vivid dreams, things that are, his eyes it is not him anymore. He is channeling. So you're being encouraged to keep going and kind of go through it. If this is about different ideas that you have, perhaps you're maybe pursuing something professionally in this field, whatever it is, if this is with people or if this is with respects to utilizing your abilities or some sort of projects that you have ideas on, you are definitely leveling up whatever it is that you're pursuing, because it's going to be different for everybody, right? This can be also a card that signifies marriage, but I'm not really getting marriage vibes here from the 7 of Cups and the 9 of Spears, okay? You could be healing from a lot of your traumas and a lot of things that perhaps you've been thinking about. Perhaps they have been resurfacing. You're encouraged just to keep going on your healing process too. And know that this is all being transmuted and you're leveling up. And if you're alchemizing these things and you are healing your wounds like Chiron, then you're going to be transmuted into a higher level of consciousness, and your extrasensory abilities are going to be heightened even more. Very interesting reading. Okay, with the 7 of Cups, we have the protective nest. This has just been coming up for everybody lately. Okay, so the protective nest here. And we got that with the 7 of Cups. So you see here, he's got stuff going on in his head. And she also has stuff going on in her head. Now, when you look at a pile of twigs and it's a nest of some sort, be it a bird or like a beaver, something like that, it might look like a big mess, and it could be a big mess to begin with. Just a bunch of twigs and straw and yarn and grass and stuff, right? But once it is it's woven intricately into a nest, and it's a safe harbor for birds to protect their eggs in, it is organized chaos. And I think that is what you're doing here with your alchemy, with your healing. You're organizing the chaos that is going on in your mind and going to be transmuting it to use it to your own advantage. Okay, and I would keep anything that you're working on and some of your thoughts and perhaps your traumas that you're dealing through right now and your healing, I would be mindful who you're sharing them with. Not everyone's to be trusted, and you don't want people to use not your weaknesses, but things that might be sensitive to you to manipulate you or to get under your skin right now. Okay. So like protect your egg. Protect your egg. It's your thoughts. In your organizing all of your chaotic thoughts in your mind. But protect it right now. Protect what you're healing. And you're organizing all of the chaos in your mind so that you can alchemize and use it to your advantage. With the Nine of Spears, we have true nature. So you are healing. You are healing. So this is with this card, right? Remember I said there's normally a warrior on there that is wounded, and all of the spears indicate past traumas. With this healing process, you will be and your ability to transmute all of this past is going to allow you to bloom into the person that you have always meant to be. And like I had said with the Nine of Spears, with those spears there, they represent all of the traumas and tribulations you have gone through. But you are not forgetting them, and you are allowing them to make you stronger. And what does a rose have on its stem? It has thorns. And you're using these past traumas to protect you, to make you stronger, and allow you to self-actualize now into the person that you were always meant to be. Beautiful rose that has gifts to share. You have gifts to share. Don't share them yet. You need to go through this process. And with the Hierophant, all the same cards. It's crazy. I guess like the energy is like the same, like really potent for everybody right now. So with the Hierophant, we have the touch the sky. So the sky's the limit for you. And like I said, with this is so I'm integrating all the cards now together. With the Seven of Spears, this is bringing your thoughts down into reality, right? And you're going to be you're going to be seeing, oh, it's getting stuck in my necklace. You're throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks. And all of this alchemizing, all of this organization of the chaos that's going on in your head, all of the healing of the traumas and the tribulations that you've gone through is making you in alignment, raising your Kundalini energy and raising your level of consciousness so that you can tap into those extrasensory abilities even more. Okay, very, very interesting reading. And you are leveling up, right? This is the Hierophant, and what did I say? Leveling up. You're no longer a novice anymore. You may no longer be an apprentice anymore. You might be reaching mastery, and you're touching the sky. You're leveling up. Okay. Let's end the reading with Animal Oracle card, and you got the dragonfly here. Okay, look at that beautiful card. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. Wow, that is quite significant with what the reading was illustrating for you. The magic of nature is in me, like your intuition, your clairvoyance, your clairsentience. I'm brilliant and I am blessed. And that has been the whole concept of the reading. Prosperity, purity, good luck, omens, change, transformation, messages, nature, spirits, and ancient wisdom. Dragonfly is an ancient creature. It is estimated that they have been on planet for millions of years. They are gifted survivors. Their brilliant colors come only with maturity. This is a core truth to their wisdom. Growth, enlightenment, and your best self come with time. Dragonfly asks us to be patient with ourselves and the process. Their first 2 years are spent in the water as nymphs. In the late spring, they crawl to land, dry themselves off, and take to the air. The last stage of their life is stunningly short. Dragonfly people are urged to seize the brilliant moment while they can. If Dragonfly comes fluttering into your awareness, know that messages, change, and opportunity are on the wind. Perhaps a loved one who is now spirit is reaching out. Nature spirits and magic are always near dragonfly people. Pay attention to omens. If dragonfly is your totem, you have the power to continually transform into everything better and more brilliant. You will always have everything you need to prosper. If you ever feel static, call upon the energy of the dragonfly to help change the situation and lift you to a brighter and more beautiful world. So some things to keep in mind are you stuck in the swamp of the past? Rise above it. We're healing. Are you disconnected from the brilliance of your inner light? Look within. Be reminded life is too short to be anything but happy. And drop your burdens, let go, and fly. Very, very amazing reading for you, Pisces. If you like this reading, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if that is something that you'd like to do. You can also hit that bell notification to let you know when I release new videos. And if you want a more holistic approach as to what is going on with your week, definitely not only check out your sun, but also your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I'm truly grateful for your energy, and thank you for watching my video. I will see you next time, Pisces. Bye.